Hi, Ruronis. This is your pal, Ruroni K95 here. Today's discussion video, I'm going to be talking about why I collect physical manga. So the question is, when it comes to be buying physical manga, is particularly you have to buy your manga to begin with if you are a beginner on reading mangas, or if you read about a dozen manga titles that you borrow from the library if you well like I was, but particularly I have collected about 166 manga books. I might as well reach up to about 200 manga books as well as 300 when I can get more manga books in general, I suppose. So the question is, if you want to buy a manga, like you're supporting the creators in its own way of how they made money, particularly mangas that are translated from its original Japanese language, and like those tankobon release ones. For example, like I have mangas that are omnibus ones from start to finish, but I have every manga volumes that has all that are incomplete but almost completed in general. Say, for example, let me start with my volumes of Rurouni Kenshin. I only owned about I've owned about 6 volumes of Rurouni Kenshin, which are particularly volume 1, 2, 3, 6, 13, 26, and 27. It looks like I've owned about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I owned about 7 volumes of Rurouni Kenshin on manga books in my manga collection. I really definitely need to get the rest of them, as well as I have about probably as well as my Ranma half manga books, as well as I owned about 7 volumes of Ranma half manga books. I need to get more as I really need to complete the mangas as a manga collector. And I only have a couple volumes of Tenjo Tenge, which is the ones I need to get the rest of them. As well, I have probably about I only have about 13 Inuyasha manga books, but I got some more, which we'll be getting to more about it later in the anime and manga haul for Black Friday video, which I'll talk to more about it later. So the question is probably, I have most manga books, like the duplicate manga books, like volumes of Mega Man NT Warrior, the ones that I got from the book sale. They were basically like duplicate copies and all, because I use those for my manga comparison videos, which I'll be doing some more in one of these days. Particularly the Berserk volume from Dark Horse Manga. I only have 1 volume of the manga, I guess, because Berserk only has a lot of volumes on there, and I only got 1 volume of One Piece, which is volume 3 that I have in my manga collection. One Piece has over about 90 volumes of the manga. If you are a manga collector and you got a nice manga collection and there's not enough room in your manga collection due to lack of shelf space or anything, like for example, you see in this picture, I use my crate, my carrier crate ones that I use as a shelf for my manga collection. This should take time, as well as my TV stand that I have with a little shelf below on my TV stand where I have some more manga there that I saved. Because I might pretty soon find a bookcase for my manga collection one of these days as a manga collector, so I can update my manga collection. If you have a bookcase that you have, say for example, IKEA, like one of those Billy bookcases ones, they take up a lot of weight for your manga collection. If your bookcase has a nice collection of manga, well, most manga collectors forgot to alphabetize their manga titles in. Well, just to begin, for me though, I have alphabetized my manga collection starting from the letter A, like my Anima, and then the Azumanga Daioh. I really need to get the Akira manga books, because that's the way to start in the letter A, as in your manga collection, I guess. Oh yeah, and that's the reason. Oh, and I only have volume 10 of Bleach because I need to get 74 more volumes of the manga Bleach because I've already finished the entire manga series. Just in case of lack of shelf space problems. Well, you get the point though. Whenever you have a nice manga collection, and the pros are basically you have to deal with. If you want to buy a used manga and some of the pages are torn, you might just well find another copy of your favorite manga volume, as well as you could find another used manga at a book sale if it doesn't have crayon problems on the pages, as well as torn pages on each manga books, just to begin with. If you don't want a manga that has torn pages on it, then that's fine. Well, you might find another copy which it can be replaced as a backup if you are a manga collector dealing with problems and all. Well, most manga volumes, like 10 volumes per manga, like $10 per manga volume, especially, for example, at Barnes & Noble. On each manga volume, if you are a manga collector, you might get a discount when you ever buy when you're buying a manga. Say, for example, if you want to buy a used manga on Amazon online, you might get a discount if you want to get over 20 or 30 or 50 more volumes of your favorite manga title on Amazon. They can come in the mail. Or better yet, you might buy mangas for cheaper prices on Right Stuff, between either like $10 or $9 on Right Stuff. They can come in this box set for all the mangas. If you want to order a manga, if you are a manga collector who likes to collect a lot of mangas, you might get a discount. Same with Amazon. If you get a manga under Amazon Prime, it takes a 1 to 2 day shipping. If you ever used Amazon Prime, if you're ordering a manga online, that is the question. I have been buying manga books that are used for like only $1 at book sales from every libraries that have book sales, because they were like 99 cents, which I had to spend, and some of my cash, basically some in change, like my quarters as well as my dollar, whenever I can buy a manga at a book sale, unless if like a $5 per bag at a book sales at every library during the book sales. You could put all the mangas as well in one of those bags that has like $5 per bag and all, which you don't have to worry about it if you are a manga collector, because I have to buy mangas from every book sales at every libraries when the libraries are having a book sale. Manga books that are basically under 99 cents, which is only just $1, which is cheap, I guess. Unlike Barnes & Noble, you could buy mangas for cheaper price on Amazon, which is, if you want to get $1 or more for a manga per volume on Amazon online, you might get a discount. If you want to get a manga under Amazon Prime, it may take 1 to 2 days shipping and all. Which it comes in one of those Amazon Prime envelopes when it comes to ordering a manga online. And the biggest thing is that if you are a manga collector because you like to collect manga, for the most reason was, let's say, for example, I have only a couple of these vintage mangas that are from the Viz graphic novel ones as well as the Viz Select Comics ones. Say, for example, I have only a couple of Fist of the North Star mangas. I have them in my manga collection, which you see in the picture, I guess, because you can't get enough of those. And also, I got some other mangas that are from what are my favorites, like Fushigi Yugi, for example. I only have about like 4 to 5, 6. I only have 6 volumes of Fushigi Yugi, the Mysterious Play mangas. Yeah, which you get the picture, though. And I only have 1 volume of Fushigi Yugi Genbu Kaiden. Well, I have 6 volumes of Fushigi Yugi, the Mysterious Play. That is a good thing. Because Fushigi Yugi, the Mysterious Play has been lasted only 18 volumes of the manga. That's why. Because that's why I had to get him, because as well as I have 13 volumes of Inuyasha manga, and I have 7 volumes of what are my favorite mangas. Say, for example, Ranma Half and Rurouni Kenshin, which you see in my manga collection also. And I have some more volumes of the manga. Say, for example, I only have volume 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13, and 19. I only have those volumes of Yu Yu Hakusho, for example. And I only have 1 volume of Vampire Knight, which is volume 5. Volume 5, I guess. I need to get the rest of them. If you are a manga collector, because so the question is, if you ever wanted to buy a manga, you might try Amazon under Amazon Prime. If you want to get more manga books by using Amazon Prime, you might get at a discount, which is awesome. As same with buying manga on Right Stuff online. Under $10, you might as well like save up some money if you want to buy a manga. Well, in a different way, for the most part, if you want to buy mangas both on either Amazon or Right Stuff, that'll be cool. If you might get a discount on either Amazon or Right Stuff Anime Online, especially if you are a manga collector, by picking the special titles of your favorite manga that you can find on Amazon and Right Stuff Online in the pros, cons, and I'm giving you the biggest. And also, speaking of pros, cons, and tips, I'll put it in the description if you want to check it out, if you want to read about it. But anywho's, and also, I have 1 volume from 7 Seas Entertainment. I only have 1 volume of Devilman vs. Hades manga. There's most manga from 7 Seas Entertainment. You got like other manga titles like Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. You got the classic favorites from 7 Seas Entertainment, like the original Devilman manga. You have Space Battleship Yamato manga, Cutie Honey manga, Captain Harlock manga. Forgot to mention, because 7 Seas Entertainment manga can put out newer manga titles, but mostly 7 Seas Entertainment can put out classic favorite manga titles. Because according to my Devilman vs. Hades manga, because this is my first manga from 7 Seas Entertainment, but I really do want to get is the original Devilman Classics manga on there, because it's like the omnibus of the original Devilman manga. And you know what 7 Seas should put out is the Violence Jack manga from 7 Seas Entertainment, if they ever get a translated ones. Most mangas never get translated when it's never finished on its translated. Say, for example, on most manga titles that, say, for example, Detective Conan, also known as Case Closed, and Hunter x Hunter, on every manga title, when it comes to collecting manga, that's the reason. But I really do want to get some more mangas, because I love collecting manga books in physical manga, like you own a copy. It's size of a book. That's the reason about when it comes to collecting manga. That's the point. And I only have like 2 volumes of D. Gray Man, which are volume 2 and volume 10 of D. Gray Man, which is in my manga collection as a manga collector, which I forgot to mention before. Because these are part of the Shonen Jump Advance, just like volume 4 of Death Note, which is partly part of Shonen Jump Advance also, in my manga collection, I guess. So that's going to be it for my discussion on why I collect physical manga, you guys. Thanks for watching, but before we go, here's my quick thoughts. I got some more manga, which I'm going to reach about 181 manga books. Stay tuned for my Anime and Manga Haul Black Friday video. For this video, I forgot to mention. Hope subscribe for content. My Anime Planet link in the description down below. Share this video on your Twitter and Facebook. If you have Twitter and Facebook account, be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button on this video. Please leave in the comment your favorite manga title in the comment section below. Please subscribe to my channel, RurouniK95. Click on my feel free to join my channel. Click on my notifications bell button. Check out my videos that I'm uploading as well. And that's all I have to say. So keep it otaku for this discussion. That's all I have to say. This is RurouniK95 saying, hope you liked my discussion video. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon. Have a great day. This is RurouniK95 signing off, and thank you for watching my discussion video, and I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving.